Hey guys, it's NCSFan001 here, welcoming you to the next to last game with every gun in Modern Warfare 3. Anyway, last time we did the second half of the pistols and it was one of the worst gameplays in the series, even though the second half of the launchers is probably going to be equal to that. This game was nearly even, though I will admit I did get a fair amount of kills with my primary weapons because with most of the launchers you're only going to get one shot, so it's nearly impossible to go positive in a game if you're only using them. It basically is impossible. I mean, I've never seen anyone do it. So, okay, the launchers. First up is the smaw. It is a single shot, one round. It is dumbfire. Although I believe, I could have sworn it could lock on to some air support. Maybe it can't. I just can't really remember. It's been so long since I played. But I know that it doesn't have to be locked on, obviously, to fire, which is what's awesome about it. So anyway, it has the advantages of having pretty good accuracy, surprisingly. It has pretty good power. It tends to one-hit kill relatively often. And if you're playing in gun game, it has a pretty fast reload. But it has the main disadvantage of only getting one shot per life, like most of the launchers, or about half the launchers. So that's what is really a serious problem about it, because if you can only get one shot per life... Look at that, I glitched under the map. That was kind of awesome, though. I gotta admit that. That was kind of awesome. So anyway, the smaw, it's probably one of the better launchers in terms of, like, power. But, as I said before, you only get one shot per life, so it can be pretty tough to use. And then I just completely epic fail on that guy, but... either way, you basically just have to make your one shot count, and it's really only effective in some objective-based modes, though I probably wouldn't suggest it for use as a launcher just because, you know, you can't do too much with it because of that only one shot, and then of course the enemy team gets a Reaper, and it takes 3 bursts to take out a guy from Type 95. So yeah, smaw, it's not all that bad. But as you can see there, I pop my ballistic vest and just camp it out for a second. CR destroys the Reaper drone, which is kind of awesome. And then I just get basically cornered, I believe. But I still managed to take a guy out, so I actually got my SAM turn in this, which wasn't too bad, and I got a maximum weapon proficiency with a Type 95 in this game. That's kind of funny. But we're going to go on and play out this, and we're going to swap up to the second weapon. Is it still sped up? It's not? It looks like it's sped up. Okay, so next up is the javelin. Which I think I actually did these a little bit out of order because I think the javelin is actually after the stinger missile. I can't really remember though. I may be wrong. I might have just written it wrong on my sheet, my reference sheet. But the javelin, it is single shot, one round clip. It can lock on to anywhere on the ground or onto aircraft. So it has the advantages of being really, really powerful, especially in objective-based modes, especially like drop zone is one of the best modes for it because it can really, really easily kill. But, oh, and it's easy to get multi-kills as well, and as I said before, it can lock onto aircraft, which makes it a decent weapon for the most part, but it has the disadvantages of taking a few seconds to lock on. It can only fire when locked on, even though it can lock onto the ground or aircraft. And you have to be at least a certain distance away to even be able to lock onto your target in the first place. So for reasons like that, it's not the greatest weapon ever. And so, as I said before, it's a beast weapon for modes like Drop Zone and Domination because of its ability to, you know, multi-kill and all. But it sucks in kill-based modes like Kill Confirmed, like we're playing here. So that's pretty much what you need to know about the Javelin. But yes, as I said before, it is very beastly for Drop Zone. And it's also pretty good for Domination, as I said before, and stuff like that. So I went on and switched out of it because I didn't even get one kill with it. So now I'm pulling out the final class, which unfortunately this is going to involve quite a bit of gameplay with the M60, but this is the Stinger missile, and that is the main reason. The Stinger missile. Why is it? There it is, thank you. Okay, it is a single shot, one round clip, but it can only lock onto aircraft. Now it does have the advantage that you can get 2 per life, unlike the other actual launchers themselves aside from the RPG. So since you get 2 per life, it can make life a lot easier for shooting down aircraft because it can shoot down most aircraft using it. that is definitely an advantage to the Stinger missile, but it has disadvantages of it can only shoot down aircraft, and you have to lock on. It takes a few seconds to lock on, and the lock on can be obscured. I know I said lock on like 4 times in that. I was trying to knife him, I don't know why, but I wanted to shoot down that aircraft, I think. So yeah, it's good for players who are planning to spend matches just shooting down aircraft, and I believe it can also lock onto assault drones as well. I believe it can. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it can lock onto assault drones. I know it can lock onto recon drones. And if you manage to hit your target with the Stinger missile, like if you hit an assault drone or something, I believe you can actually kill enemies. I think CR actually did a video of that. So the Stinger can be used to kill, but it's really only meant for players who are going to spend a lot of time shooting stuff down. If you're on a clan, you know, it might not be a bad idea to have a couple of players doing nothing but shooting down aircraft. If you're going to be in a clan, have just one player be ready to shoot down Reapers and AC-130s or anything that they might get on you. So, of course, I get some really, really horrible spawns. Again, horrible spawn. And I finally managed to take one of them out. And another bad spawn. So yeah, this match, I don't like Getaway. It's a cool-looking map, but the spawn system sucks. I mean, I don't know why the spawn system is so bad on this map. I mean, I know that's because it's such a small map, but come on. They always spawn in behind you, and that guy really should have died. I don't know why I let him live.
Kill confirmed.
But yeah, I finished at 17 and 22 using the launchers and the M60 and the other stuff. So really, it's not a bad game considering that the Javelin is basically useless in kill-based modes, and the Stinger is completely useless in terms of killing. So it's not a terrible game. I mean, even though I did use other weapons as well, it's not a bad game. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Next time, we take on the final episode of Game with Every Gun, the final launchers, which is probably one of the worst scores in the series again. So, see you guys then.